everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining and happy sale day.
We made it.
We made it. We did it. Yeah, thanks you guys for joining in. It's nice to see so many of you hanging out already in the chat.
Yes, we are super excited. It is the first day of the one-out sale, which, in my opinion, is the best way to get some scents that you wanted to try out, you're not sure about, because they are half off.
Yes. 50% off all 1 ounce fragrances. It's a limit of 2 bottles per scent. Not just 2 bottles. I have seen some confusion. You are allowed to get as many different scents as you want, 2 per scent. And we have some special stuff we're doing new this year too. Yes. We have some curated bundles ready to go for you, including my picks and Dana's picks.
So if you want to know what we like the best, we can show you what those are.
Yeah, and then we have the entire fragrance library.
Yes, that is new and very exciting.
Yeah.
So it will come all packaged together. You can buy every single scent that we currently have in the 1 ounce. This is great if you're just starting out, or if you want to kind of build your fragrance library to do testing, figure out what you like, what you don't like. We have a lot of scents currently, 200 something?
212, I think. Yeah.
So all of those will come packaged up for you. So if you don't want to choose, you can get them all.
Yeah. Oh, and we can't forget about essential oils as well. All 1 ounce EOs are 30% off. So yeah, it's a really good time to try the EOs as well, just because, you know, they are a little pricier typically since they are like made purely from plants. But if you've been wanting to check out a few of them, perfect time. I'm probably going to grab a few myself.
And we can go over kind of like what the essential oils would be if you're new to it. They can be a little tricky to work with sometimes in candles, but we got you covered.
Yeah. Oh, and giveaway. We're going to be doing some really fun giveaways during this live. I think there's like 9 that we're going to do, 9 different giveaways.
We'll see. We'll see how much time we have.
Yeah, so to enter the giveaway, guys, there is a link in the description of this YouTube live video. If you just click that, it's just going to ask for your name and your email address, and then as we go, I will be picking the winners at random, just a random selector, and then we will be emailing you to, figure out how we can get you your prize.
So, yeah. Ooh, I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Just want to give you stuff.
All right. And feel free to ask any questions in the chat as well. Or, if there's anything you want to see or you want us to smell or tell you about or anything like that.
Yeah, buying fragrance online is a little daunting. We totally get that. Yeah. So this is a great opportunity to test some new scents. But if you have any questions about any of them before you buy them or what blends with something, that's why we're here.
Yeah, so we're here to help.
Yeah. And to give you stuff.
And to give you stuff for free.
And a lot of you have actually already been shopping the sale. So we do have like the top 10 sellers already.
Yeah.
And it looks like number 1 is Coastal Cottage.
Dana's favorite.
I'm not surprised.
I know you're very excited to see that.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
It's unhealthy at this point.
Right. I gotta grab some Coastal Cottage and smell it.
Coastal Cottage has been, since I smelled it before it had a name, has been probably my favorite CandleScience.
It is really good.
I like it a lot. So I'm glad that you guys seem to be liking it as well.
Yeah, nice. That's the favorite. Yeah. And then let's see. So we have, let's just go over the rest of the top 10. And so these are just the top 10 so far. I mean, the sale has only been live for like, I don't know, a few hours. So this is what you guys are buying the most of right now.
So Coastal Cottage, Golden Hour.
Golden Hour, which I love. That's one of my favorites.
Azure Coast. Bohemian Rose.
Yep.
Another kind of sleeper favorite.
Yeah.
Roses are tough.
Yes.
You guys have been liking that. Vanilla Orchid. Sunwashed. Lavender.
Classic.
Limoncello Cream.
One of my favorites.
Black Sea. And High Tide.
Ooh, another favorite.
I also love High Tide.
Yeah, lots of good ones. Yeah, so these are the top 10 so far.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw someone asking where is the link, and that's to the giveaway. So it's in the description of the video.
Yeah, if you just scroll down, that's going to be the easiest place to find it. You can just click on it, but also it will be this right here. But it is linked in the description of the live.
Yeah, and I'm already seeing some entries, so awesome. Nice. Good job, guys.
Cool.
Okay. Other Coastal Cottage fans?
I love to see it.
Love to see it. Yes. Dana's very happy about that.
I love this. I love this so much.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. So do you want to maybe go over our bundles?
Yes. So right off the bat, we'll go over our favorites real quick before we do anything else because we like talking about them.
Yeah.
Would you like to start with some of yours?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, so these are my fancy faves. I think these are super high-end, luxurious scents. If you are going for a kind of upscale luxury vibe for your line, these are some of my faves. Olive Leaf and Citron. I cannot get enough of this one. I was reading a comment from someone in our Facebook group about this fragrance, how they weren't so sure about it at first, but they took it to a market that they did and they totally sold out. So I was super excited to see that. Tomato leaf, one of my all-time faves. It smells super, super authentic, realistic. I love growing tomatoes, so this is kind of like a big deal for me. Smoked oud, love smoked oud. It's not super duper smoky. It's just a nice, balanced, woody, smoky scent. Also great for blending. Okay, where do we find the bundles? So you can find these. Let's switch it over. So you can find the bundles on our website. There's like a landing page, and actually I think we'll show you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So here we go. So once you go to the CandleScience website, you're going to see a bunch of stuff for the sale. It's kind of a big deal. Then you're going to go to...
It's kind of a big deal.
It's a little fun. To the 1 ounce fragrance sale landing page. You'll find a ton of information here, but once you start to scroll down, you will have these bundles all lined up here. So you can just click add to cart. It will add all of the fragrances in those bundles. I think sometimes they're around like 6 to a bundle around there. 6
I
to
think
8 maybe.
6 or so.
But we have a lot of kind of really nicely curated scents here where it makes sense to buy these scents together and to give you a really good idea, of those overall vibes.
Yeah. And there is also a link to this landing page in the description of the video.
Yes, so you can also find it right below. Cool.
Okay. Here's a good question. What do you mix with tomato leaf? You can mix a lot of stuff with tomato leaf. It's really good with other kind of natural, earthy scents. Fresh cut grass, it's great with. Let's see. Petrichor. I mean, if you want to get real crazy and you want to go real earthy and natural.
That's intense.
A drop of petrichor. Yeah, try it. It's not for everyone, but it's good.
I like it with garden mint because it kind of takes it a little bit into the garden where it's not super tomato. It's kind of like a mixture of different things. It's really nice though.
Yeah, I like it with cucumber water and melon as well. It's kind of like a farmer's market type situation.
That's refreshing.
Yeah, very nice. Kind of like, if you go to a spa or somewhere and they have like cucumbers in the water and it's like fancy.
Oh, I like that. I haven't tried that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Ooh, a petrichor appreciator.
Yes, one of us.
One of us. Let's see.
We'll go back to...
go back to my faves. Oh, yeah. Okay, if you've watched my videos at all ever, you probably already know I love sea minerals, so I could not leave it out. One of probably my all-time favorite scent. I mean, I burn this in my house more than probably anything else. It's just beautiful. It's the perfect high-end, clean, fresh scent that just like, I don't know, it's like you walk in, it makes your house just smell like it's expensive, even though it's not. And then matcha and bergamot. I hope you guys have tried this one. It's really, really, really good. It's really refreshing. There's that nice pop of bergamot, citrus kind of element in there. And I really like that because it's kind of hard a lot of times to get a really nice, true citrus aroma through when a candle is burning. Because a lot of times it kind of shifts to like a fuel type of smell. Yeah. Not so with matcha and bergamot.
No, that is really, really nice.
Yeah.
Good question.
Let's see. All right, we do have some good questions here. We can talk about more of those a little later. I'm just kind of adding these on. All right.
What do we have?
Oh, look at this one. That's a fun question. We are having a Margaritaville themed festival in your county this year, and it's your biggest event of the year. Since we recommend bringing.
Well then.
Ooh. That's a fun event.
I think a lot of the more bubbly scents like mimosa and mandarin, paloma.
Paloma would be great.
Sparkling grape. Let me see. Sparkling grapefruit, I'd probably say.
Yeah.
Peach mango Bellini.
Peach mango Bellini. That would be a good one too.
And anything, I don't know, I think maybe a little beachy.
Yeah.
So something like...
Mango and coconut milk.
Mango coconut milk for sure.
Jamaica Me Crazy.
That's like a classic.
It is a classic, yeah.
I'm trying to think. Anything with coconut.
Yeah, any coconut.
As well. That sounds like such a... where are you having it?
Yeah.
Send us pictures. We'd love to see.
Send pics. Love that.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's we just had,
that's a good idea.
Is that from Sophie? I feel like Sophie's a big
Yes.
Jimmy Buffett fan. Oh,
Yeah, we have one of our coworkers is a huge Jimmy Buffett fan, so she had sea minerals as a suggestion for salt, salt, salt.
Nice.
I like it. Ooh, passion fruit pineapple.
Ooh, yeah. I forget about that one.
I know. I always forget, and I shouldn't.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Oh. I'm about to derail something. But
I love when you derail things.
I need to talk about pineapple sage for a minute.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Because it's one of my favorite fragrances. I think it's perfect for summer because it has that sage note in it, and it kind of adds a little herbal note to something that's really, really fruity and kind of tangy and sharp. I love pineapple sage, but passion fruit pineapple, if you want like juicy pineapple and definitely more fruit forward, a little bit more gourmand even, go with that one.
Yeah.
So pineapple sage is a little bit brighter, a little bit earthier. Passion fruit pineapple is a little juicier.
It has more tartness.
Fruity. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was getting some questions about those. I wanted to clear that up because I love both of those scents.
They are both really good, and they're both really strong.
Pineapple sage is an absolute powerhouse.
Pineapple sage, honestly, like, I love it, but I have to make a really small, I have to have a small candle with it, and I can't have it burning for very long because it just gets a lot.
Yes.
But some of you guys like those, like, really punch in the face kind of scents.
It's very punchy, for sure.
That's a good one.
Sorry.
I think we should do the first giveaway.
Okay, let's see.
Which one do you want to do first?
Okay, so, be right back.
Yeah. So we are giving away some fragrance bundles, and we're also giving away some CandleScience swag bags. So these are tote bags full of CandleScience themed goodies.
So let me see what we have in here. We have a few things, just like things that you can find in the showroom, some exclusive things to staff that you won't find.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest draw here, and my favorite thing, is what you guys have been asking for, the staff hat.
Yeah. These are staff exclusive hats, you guys.
So I know we wear them. We get a lot of questions about them, so we wanted to give you some. So we have, first up, we have the swag bag.
Yeah. What else is in there? There's a t-shirt.
There's like a little tea towel that can be really helpful for like wiping wax and stuff.
Some stickers, a koozie, a water bottle, a notebook. Lots of good stuff in there. Okay, so I'm going to pick the first winner. You guys have been really good about entering the giveaway. And remember the the link to enter the giveaway is in the description of the video. And I am going to pick the winner now. And I'll have your email, so I will email you afterwards to claim your prize. And
I wish we had like a confetti cannon or something.
I know, I do too. Okay, the winner is Rose D. Congratulations.
Yeah, Rose!
Rose, you have won the CS. Oh, we do have confetti.
I've never seen that before. Thanks.
Very exciting. So thanks for participating and congrats.
Okay, put this away for
Rose. You'll be getting an email later. Love it. All right, and we have another swag bag to give away later and also fragrance bundles. Yep. And at the very end, we're going to be giving away a full fragrance library.
That's what was in the box.
Yeah, that's what's in the box.
All like 212 fragrances in one box. And you know what? I can actually show you what that is.
Oh, yeah. It's huge and heavy.
It's a little bit much. So this is new. We've never done this before, but there was a lot of interest in purchasing the entire fragrance library. So our amazing warehouse went and put that together for us. So you'll get
and it comes with blotter strips.
So yeah, we kind of went a little different this time. So you will have, I'm not going to dump it out.
Yeah, that'd be a mess to pick up.
So you do get some blotter strips, which please, if you are evaluating fragrances, use your blotter strips.
Yes, please do.
There's stickers. And
there's just like a nice little guide with a list of all the fragrances you're getting, tips for evaluating the fragrances, and on the back, look at that. fragrance wheel, some QR codes to some helpful articles. Wow, I'm really impressed with this.
Right?
I didn't know we were doing all that.
I know, it came out so cute.
Yeah, very nice.
I just thought it was going to be like a box of fragrance, but
Yeah.
perfect. So we will be giving that away at the end of the live.
Yes. That's a very, it's heavy, careful. It's pretty heavy. Don't throw your back out.
And we're back. Okay.
All right. Okay, so here's a good question. Let's see. Taking a year off from buying products, working on your business, getting back into the swing of things. What scents have I been missing that I must try? So these will probably be the ones we released like in the last year or so that you've probably missed out on.
Yeah, there are a few. If you're just getting back into it, something that might be helpful. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes not so much. But we do have like a popular fragrance or best-selling fragrance tool by state. So if you wanted to start kind of looking almost like hyper-locally to see what scents seem to be really popular in your state, it could be kind of nice to include some very popular scents, but then also pick ones that are really, really niching down towards your specific market, because not everybody is going to like the same things. But let me see, I can pull that up for you. It's a really great place to start if you have no idea what kind of fragrances to get. Yeah. You could always also just DM us and we'd be happy to kind of look at some things for you. Yeah, let's see. I would say, so some of our recent releases, this is also one of my favorite picks that's in my bundle, the Palo Santo and Sandalwood. That's a new one from last year. I just bought like a 6-ounce bottle. Yeah, it's really good. Redwoods and Moss. Let's see. Sugar Pine and Patchouli. That is a really good one. Sugar Pine and Patchouli. That's a good one if you like a woodsy scents. And here, this is, I don't know if a lot of makers know about this tool. It can be a little tricky to find sometimes on the site. But you can go ahead and just choose whichever state you're selling in or selling to if you have a lot of customers there. I'll go with what's the top North Carolina, because we're here. Oops. Okay, so Coastal Cottage. Y'all came through. Yes. So it will show you the trending fragrances in the last 30 days, which can be really helpful for kind of seasonality. And then you'll see the top selling fragrance for the past year. Full disclosure, a lot of the best-selling fragrances of the past year in most states tend to be holiday scents because it's the biggest time of year. That's when you buy a lot. But you will start to see things like lavender, sea salt, orchid, white birch, Caribbean teakwood pops up quite a bit. So if you're looking for some like safe scents to start with, I would start here to take a look and see. Yeah, I always see a lot of people asking about like, what are your best sellers? Like, what sells the most when you go to markets and everything. And this is a really good way to kind of gauge that. California, going in with golden hour. Oh, well, that kind of makes sense, I think. What are we doing in Hawaii? Golden hour. Oh. That's Alaska. Oh. This makes less sense to me now. Vanilla orchid for Hawaii. Nice. I could spend a lot of time on this. So it's kind of fun to play with and look around a lot of times. So it's fun. Yeah. All right, loving these questions. Let's see. Okay, so someone wants to know the price for the box. Excellent question. Excellent question. But we can pull that up for you. So, I'm also curious. Yeah, this is... I think it's up. Which? Up at the top. Yeah, right there. Oh, yes, I want them all. Oh, nice. Okay. So it is... I can show you. Yeah, we'll show you. There we go. So it's $309.52. Yeah, which, if you were getting the whole library at the normal price and not 50% off, it would be pretty much double that. And then we include the blotters and everything too. So, and a pretty helpful chart to help you start tracking what you have. So that is that. Yeah, pretty good deal, honestly. Yeah, I can't believe they all fit in the box. Yeah. I thought it was going to be huge. Whoever packed that did a great job. Yes. Kudos. All right. Here's another fun one. Since we were talking about bestsellers, your number one bestseller of all time. We would have to look into it, but I would venture a guess that something like Lavender or Black Sea. I would say Lavender, Black Sea, Fraser Fir. Fraser fir.
Caribbean teakwood is up there. I feel like that's probably a top 10.
In droves.
Yeah.
I would
Oak
just...
moss and amber.
Some of the vanillas, probably.
But yeah, very vanilla.
Yeah.
Yes, because the Fraser fir, very vanilla, Black Sea. I mean, those guys have been around a long time, so they kind of get a little bit of a leg up.
Mm-hmm. I can check though. We can try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because now I'm interested as well.
Yeah. We'll get that info. But yeah, use the state tool because that'll kind of help give you at least what's best selling in your state.
Yeah. Nice.
Absolute strongest scents.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm gonna say something with a little caveat here.
Yeah.
There are some scents that are absolute powerhouses, very, very strong. But if you don't like what that fragrance is, it might not be a good call.
Yeah.
One fragrance definitely comes to mind is Lavender Embers. To me, personally, and scent is very subjective, that is one of the strongest scents that we have. I can't have an open blotter strip in the office because that's all I smell.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It burns beautifully. It does, smell very complex in a candle.
Love lavender embers.
But if you don't like lavender or smoky scents,
Yeah, you won't like it.
That can kind of be an issue.
I mean, I think it's petrichor. Which
another
again,
earthy scent, yeah.
Same caveat. Like, I love petrichor, and I don't want just like a 100% petrichor candle or melt going in my house because it just smells like dirt.
Yeah.
Which, I'm into. But I like
time and a place.
Yeah, but I like to mix it with something. And yeah, I mean, some people might want that. In which case, I applaud you.
I would say maybe even some of the fruitier scents can kind of pack a punch. Like
pineapple sage.
Pineapple sage, I would try it because it's a very non-offensive scent. I think to most palates, it's just kind of lovely.
I think Apricot Grove is really strong as well. That's a nice fruity one. And another kind of non-offensive generally.
Yeah. But maybe some gourmands and some fruits, I would try those first because some of the muskier scents or the more cologne ones, sometimes they can be really, really complex and have a lot of different notes going on in there.
Yeah.
So I try something maybe a little bit more the name says what it is, if that makes sense.
Oh, and then how can we forget fresh coffee? Incredibly strong.
It is. If you want to smell
Incredibly
like you
strong.
walked into a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Well, fresh coffee is you are putting your head into the coffee grinder.
Yes.
Coffee shop, very, very strong as well. A little bit more nuanced, but either of those also great choices.
Yeah.
If you like coffee, which I do.
And just a lavender embers appreciator.
Yes.
Love to see it. Yeah, I love that one.
It took me a while to come around to. It did. I was afraid. It made me nervous, but
yeah, that's one you really have to evaluate in a candle and not rely on the out of bottle, because out of bottle it does smell a little bit like barbecue. It does not
which
smell.
Is also a mood.
It is a mood, but it does not smell like that in a candle. No, I promise. No. I actually had this going in my house last night.
It is a beautiful scent, but do not trust the out of bottle.
Yeah, always make a candle with it. Let's see. Okay, might be time for another giveaway, you think?
Yeah.
I want to make sure we get to all of them.
What do you want to give away? Do you want to give away
Let's do a bundle.
Do you want to give away your bundle?
Yeah, okay. All right. We're going to be giving away my fancy faves. And again, I'll give you guys just 20 seconds to enter if you haven't already. The link to enter is in the video description. So I'll give you just a minute. Yeah.
Get them in. Get them in.
And so, you'll be getting the full set of all these
fancy faves.
And it's 8 of them?
Yeah. And I have to say that Cassie has very good taste. So this bundle in particular is a really good kind of overview of what you would smell in a really fancy foyer, if you will.
Oh yeah. And several of these I actually do use in my own line. So
yeah, it would be hard not to like these. Tomato leaf is probably the most polarizing one there.
Yeah. She's polarizing, but you know what? So am I. So I like it. All right. Okay. I'm picking the winner.
All right. Let me get back.
All right. Winner's being picked. Okay. amazing. All right, congratulations, Gisela C.
Woo!
You have won my bundle, and you're going to love it.
Where's the confetti?
Yeah, there's the confetti. Yay, congrats. And again, you'll be getting an email from me later so we can get you your prize.
Nice.
Yay.
All right.
I love doing these live giveaways. This is fun.
More stuff.
Yes. Okay.
So, now that we went over Cassie's incredibly curated, lovely, beautiful fragrance, let's jump into my heinous picks.
They are not heinous.
There is nothing that combines my picks other than that they just make me happy. So these are scents that I just personally, I'm in a good mood when I smell them. So Dana's Mood Boosters.
Yay.
Here we go.
These are some really good ones.
No sad girl summer this year. So we have, as I've already mentioned, Pineapple Sage, absolute banger. Love this. If you're not a huge fruit fan, try it anyway, because I do think Pineapple Sage can change your mind. Coastal Cottage, I don't even need to talk about it. You're probably sick of hearing it by now, but a beautiful, beautiful scent. It is currently the top seller of the sale. So get it while it's here.
Get it.
Cactus Flower and Jade is like walking into a florist shop. It is almost a cool sense of smell. I just think this is absolutely beautiful. It's a very kind of wet green fragrance that is not super floral. It definitely has some aloe notes in that. Cactus Flower and Jade is beautiful.
Oh, and we actually had a question that this might work for too. So,
oops, sorry.
I don't actually know what is it?
Creosote?
I don't know what that smells like, full disclosure, but Cactus Flower and Jade might be a good one. Dana's Googling it.
It gives, it definitely gives desert vibes. Okay. Oh, a familiar musky, earthy smell from a coating on its leaves. Interesting.
So maybe actually mixing Cactus Flower and Jade with a little bit of petrichor, like 5%. Maybe?
Yeah.
That would definitely bring the earthiness.
Vetiver
might be another one.
Yeah, I'd have to double check.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said it smells like mothballs.
No.
Can we confirm, Brandon? Is that that doesn't seem right.
I don't know, some people like that.
Yeah, but if it is, we can probably find that for you. I learned something new today.
Yeah. All right, back to your faves.
White birch.
Oh, love her.
Just classic.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people use this for Christmas. You do not have to. I burn white birch year round.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you married right.
Yeah, you married someone with exquisite taste.
Now, if you want to just put the cherry on top of white birch, add a touch of fireside.
Yes, just a little bit.
A whisper of fireside.
10-15%.
Absolutely amazing. If you want to make it Christmas, also throw some cranberry woods in there, but now we're getting crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. Santal and coconut, I just think is very beautiful.
The only reason I did not put Santal and coconut on my list was because you made your list first.
But I will say that Santal and coconut, if we're talking taste, is probably the most luxurious scent that I have on my picks. So Santal and coconut would be, in my opinion, a higher end fragrance for sure. If you just want a little bit of coconut, but nothing that, screams the beach.
Yeah.
Apricot Grove, I fell in love with this fragrance.
So good. I love that one.
I started using it for everything until the entire office reeked of it. It is very, very strong. And it's not super sweet, actually. It's
really nice and fruity. And
it does, that Grove really comes in. So it's not super, super sweet. It does have a little bit of that earthiness and those green leaves there. Another thing to try if you are not sure if you like fruity fragrances.
Yeah.
At High Tide, I know Cassie and I can battle it out over the best sea scent we have. I'm going to be Team High Tide. She will be Team Sea Minerals.
I love High Tide too. And actually, I like those two blended also.
They are good. And we can agree to disagree. Like our friendship will overcome. But this would be my pick if you're going to go with a sea scent. And Limoncello Cream it's just so happy.
Oh my God. Limoncello Cream, if you are a person who doesn't typically like gourmands, which I am one of those people, but I love Limoncello Cream.
So good. It is so good.
Yeah.
please try it.
It's definitely a high-end gourmand.
Which is hard to do.
Kind of hard to do, yeah.
You know, it's kind of reminiscent of like a dessert, but also of a feeling of like luxuriousness at like a nice little tasting.
Yeah. Okay, I just have to throw this comment up there.
She's good.
Yeah,
she's good.
I appreciate it. You have good taste. Okay, some wonderful questions, you guys. I'm loving all of these. Okay.
What do we got?
A best tobacco, wood, sweet scent, dark and broody, but sweet. Oh, those are exactly the kind of men that I love.
If there's a type.
If there's a type, it's that. Dark and broody, but sweet. So we do have a great tobacco scent that is sweet tobacco.
I actually really, really like that.
I like sweet tobacco too.
But there have been a few requests for something even smokier. So this does have like the tobacco leaf smell, a little bit amaretto, honey, brandy, oak. So it's kind of a more well-rounded tobacco scent, but it has that wood, it has that sweetness. So I actually think it would kind of be perfect for you. I can bring that up.
Yeah.
The lovely Janelle.
It blends really nicely with smoked oud.
Oh, so yeah, if you do want to up that smoky element, that's a really good.
Yeah. And bring in more woodiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to point it out, we do on every fragrance oil product page, we do list what that particular fragrance blends well with. These are things that our colleagues have tried and tested. So again, it could be subjective. Like you might not love it, but they're a really good place to start if you're looking for blends.
Or you can always like DM us to ask about stuff. We love talking about blends.
We're very happy to always help.
Yeah. Oh, and then someone here is saying it's good blended with butterscotch and bourbon. Yeah, it is. It is really good.
That is such a good like speakeasy vibe.
Yes.
Like kind of jazz lounge. I love that. Absolutely dark and broody, for sure.
Super dark and broody, but sweet.
But sweet.
Okay.
You know what? Let's give away my bundle.
All right, let's give it away, Dana.
You guys want something? What do you? Here we go.
Right.
We are gonna go ahead and give away Dana's Mood Boosters, which are just fun fragrances. So I hope y'all like them. So this is the bundle we are giving away now. Get
A fabulous bundle. Yeah, again, you can find the link to enter the giveaway in the description of the video.
We'll give it a minute, and then the lovely Cassie will randomly generate a winner.
I'll refresh our page to make sure all the recent entries get in.
Keep it on the up and up.
Okay.
I wish we had like a spinner or something.
I know, we need one. Okay, we have our winner, and the winner is Krista P.
Yeah, Krista.
Krista, get it.
Okay, let me know what you think of them.
I love the confetti.
I know, this is so fun. Okay, Krista, I want to hear what you think about these fragrances.
Yes.
Even if you don't like them, I still want to know.
Dana needs to know.
You know where to find me. I won't be mad.
She will be mad.
I might be mad.
But she won't tell you. Okay.
What we got?
Oh, here's a fun question to talk about for a minute. Our most underrated scent that always gets looked over all the time.
I love this question.
This is a wonderful question because I love talking about the slept-on scents.
I feel like I'm just gonna bring up the fragrance oil finder.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, wow. Okay.
Like I have a couple ideas of what I think it might be, but
we're gonna do a little deep dive here together.
And again, okay, so this, if you don't know about the fragrance finder, you guys, then you are missing out on a super helpful tool.
Yes.
I use this probably every single day.
So we're gonna find some of these scents, and then we'll go back and just show you quickly how to use the fragrance finder. Because it's a pretty cool tool.
Yeah.
But in terms of underrated fragrance, you know what? Blackcurrant and jasmine is one for me.
Yeah, I think so too. Although I will say I have been seeing people talk about this one more lately.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'm glad, but
Yeah. So I think it is starting to get some love here and there.
for sure. It's a little hint of citrus, red currant, blackcurrant, jasmine, peach. It has a lot of dark fruit and black tea.
Yeah.
And I really actually like that one a lot. What else? Let's see.
I mean, I think tomato leaf does get slept on.
I think people are afraid.
People are
you're a bunch
afraid of it, and
cowards.
I understand why. You know, it's typically not something you would think, but
Yeah.
it's so good. The cold throw is so strong, you guys. It is a wonderful like candle to just keep in your kitchen and not burn as like just a passive fragrance.
I would say dry gin and cypress as well because we have
I agree.
so many good
I agree.
woodsy
Yeah.
scents. This one's a little bit more masculine, but dry gin and cypress. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It can just be, a straightforward scent. But I feel like it gets lost in the Fraser firs, the frosted junipers, and things like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
So dry gin and cypress, I would go.
Here's another one someone suggested: sage and cypress.
Cypress. I'm
Cypress.
telling you.
Yeah, I think that is a sleeper too. People kind of forget about that one.
We just have so many.
Yeah, there's some good ones.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The one that looks all the time though. I'm trying to think of like the most egregious
I know.
one that people's like, how do you not like that?
Oh, I think people sleep on bamboo and coconut also.
You know what? You're 100% right.
And that's
That's
in
it.
my bundle, so if you get my bundle, you can try it.
No, that's 100%
Yeah.
true. This is so calming.
Yeah.
If you're looking for
Spa
some kind of
scent.
spa, it's great for soap,
Yeah.
lotion, things like that. I think body care, it's very, very relaxing.
Gorgeous in soap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Another one with a really strong cold throw as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, good
It's
call.
one of the first fragrances I ever made when I started working at CandleScience many moons ago.
And it seems like it's kind of like an OG
Yeah,
fragrance too. It's
yeah.
been around a while. It's tried and true. But because we keep adding more and more, sometimes I think that it does get slept on.
Yeah.
You are right.
Oh, and here's another one. I think Mediterranean Fig also slept on.
Yes.
Yeah, underrated.
I think you made a whip soap.
I did, yeah.
I still have that in my bathroom.
Yeah. It's good.
It's really, I love it in soap. I've used it in candles. I prefer it in soap.
I prefer it in soap too.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Sunday Silence 13.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Yes. Bamboo and coconut is so awesome. It is indeed.
Oh, that makes me so happy. It's like people like it.
Yeah. All right. So I think we should do another giveaway here in a minute.
Yes.
While we talk about, I'm going to give you guys some time to enter, although we do have lots of entries.
I mean, we have swag bag.
Should we do a swag or should we do another bundle first? How many? We have 2 more bundles, right?
We might have essential oils too. Okay, this could be fun. Wait, let's do a mystery giveaway where you don't know what you're gonna get until you win it.
Oh, that's fun.
Let's do that. Okay,
Okay.
next bundle, we are giving away a fragrance bundle. I'm not gonna tell you what it is until you've won it.
Okay.
So this could be fun.
Oh, man, it's a mystery for me as well. Okay.
Nobody knows what's happening.
Yeah.
To enter the giveaway, go ahead and get those entries in. We're giving away a fragrance bundle to be determined.
It is a fragrance bundle.
Sure is.
There's fragrances in it.
Sure gonna smell like something.
Sure is going to be a fragrance.
Here we go. Let's see who won
All
what.
right. Let's see. I'm just going to refresh, make sure we have everybody.
Very
Okay.
fair, very fair.
All right. I've picked a
it.
winner. Okay, Jordan T.
Yeah, Jordan. Let's see. What would you... Jordan. Let's go. We're going to do... Since we already did one fancy one, I think it's time for another fancy one.
Okay.
Jordan won the Sultry,
Sultry.
Luxe Scents.
Yes. Oh, look at all these good picks.
Like, yeah, this was... I didn't want to disappoint Jordan.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair.
Yeah.
So these are exactly what they say. These are just really moody scents.
Yes.
But the mood is kind of all over the board, to be honest here. But these are, I would also classify these as being mostly pretty high-end fragrances.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If not all of them. And Amber Noir, talk about sleeping on something, Amber Noir as well.
Yeah.
That's been around for a while with very good reason.
Yeah, I know. I think it does get kind of looked over in favor of Egyptian Amber, which is also incredible and one of my favorites. But Amber Noir is a really, really good amber scent.
Oh, and Beechwood for me,
I love Beechwood
because it's not. I don't know how to describe this without saying it's not like the beach. It's like a very suave dude walking on the beach.
Ooh,
you know,
great description.
Yeah, it's a little different. Don't let that fool you. I think it would be great.
Yeah, and he's wearing like a crisp white shirt that's like unbuttoned at the top. Like,
yes, there's a light breeze.
You know.
Maybe he's a pirate. We don't know yet.
I hope he's a pirate.
He's a pirate. So, Jordan, I hope you like your sultry and luxe scents.
Yeah, Jordan. You already ordered today, but you didn't have any of these. Yes, perfect.
Yes, okay, perfect.
I love when things work out like that.
As was written.
I'm so excited for you.
Yes.
All right.
Any questions?
So many great questions here.
Let's go.
It's hard
We're
to
ready.
pick which one I want to talk about next. Okay, well, this one is relevant. Fragrance oils that are considered high-end fragrances. Ooh. So that bundle we just brought up, that is definitely those are some of our picks.
Take a look at any of these
and then my bundle, Cassie's picks.
Literally all of these.
Yeah, all of those. Honestly, a lot of yours too, Dana.
Yeah. Some of them, like the ones that are around, like I would say Santal and Coconut for sure, High Tide. Coastal Cottage could be. I know it is. The name kind of denotes something rustic, but that's not necessarily the case there.
Oh, we should bring up the article.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
We have the technology.
Yeah, do a split screen. So we do have this really great article that we published a little bit ago on how to select fragrance oils for luxury candles. So it kind of goes in more in depth about what makes, a candle luxury to begin with, which is primarily branding, marketing, but also choosing the right ingredients as well. And then it kind of goes into talking about, what kind of makes a luxury fragrance. It's like typically like, notes that are more rare, less common to see, that have like high-end ingredients, unique notes, just things that
scarcity,
make
things that drive the price to a point where it makes sense to kind of include that in a luxury line.
Yeah. So go check that article out because it has a lot of good info.
I guess we should also mention, since it seems like a lot of people will be getting some new fragrances, the best way to go about evaluating those scents.
Oh, that's good to talk about.
It's important. And we just wrote another article about it.
Got a lot of good articles.
We do. We've been busy.
Yeah, very busy.
So when you get your fragrances, you're going to want to smell them right out of the bottle. That's absolutely what you do. But just know that that is not necessarily the most accurate representation of the complete character of that fragrance. So it's perfect to kind of get the first impression, but you will need to use a blotter strip for a much better representation of that scent. Even better, go ahead and use that in your products because that is the only way you are going to get the full picture of that scent.
Yeah, and that is one of the best purposes of the 1 ounce sale, in my opinion. It's great to like kind of just smell and evaluate, but you can get 2 of each scent. So you could get 2 1 ounce bottles. You can make a couple test candles with those without like having to use like tons of jars, tons of wax, and all your wicks and everything like that. So definitely, if you're really serious about some of these scents after you try them out of the bottle, go ahead and make a tester.
Yeah. And there will be, for candles specifically, there will be a difference between the cold throw and the hot throw of the candle. So burn tests are absolutely recommended.
Yeah.
It can shift the character of the scent.
Yeah.
And you just want to know what you're selling to people or giving as gifts.
Nice. All right. So many questions.
Pop them up. That's what we're here for.
All right. Well.
Uh-oh. I don't like that laugh.
Okay, so
have we, Scott?
We actually did talk about that, and then I forgot.
I think it would be worth putting something
I think it could
together.
be fun. Yeah, we could put something together.
So keep an eye out for that social media campaign.
Yeah.
We have tried something, at least like between us or like here in the office, we've done something similar, but I would love to see the live reactions for this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a sports, I don't get into the sports stuff really.
But I do love competition.
But I do love competition and I love winning, and you know, I did go to UNC, so like, you know, I do enjoy when UNC beats Duke, which we did, I think, last weekend. So that was exciting, even though I don't really care.
It's out of spite.
Yeah, it's just spite. So yeah,
that'll be very fun.
Yeah,
we can
we'll
do something like that for sure.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Yeah, I think I probably infuriated some other sports fans here when I said I don't care, but I do like winning, so that part I care about. Yeah.
I just hope both teams have fun.
Yeah. I hope they have fun, and I hope they play the game.
Good.
If I have to choose only one,
Like
only one.
Forever?
1 cent to rule them all, what would it be, Dana?
For you, I have a feeling I know, but I don't, oh my gosh. This is hard.
Oh, wait. All right, I had to throw it up there. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Well, mine is sea minerals. That is what I would pick. If I could only choose one, it would be a tough decision because there are a lot that I love and burn in my house a lot. But if I could only have one, it would be sea minerals for sure.
I mean, maybe at this point in time, probably Coastal Cottage, but I mean, depends on the setting. Like, am I stuck on a desert island? You know, like,
yeah.
What's the setting here? Oh man, maybe Pineapple Sage though. I know.
Really?
I know.
Not Coastal Cottage?
I don't know. It's between those two. Coastal Cottage. No, Coastal Cottage. Final answer.
I'm shocked.
I know. Coastal Cottage.
I'm shocked.
Oh, that's tough though.
That is a tough one. That's a good question.
We'll have to like make a list of our apocalypse scents, like which scents we would grab in an emergency.
Yeah.
It's a very good question.
Okay. Some kind of basil aroma to go with the tomato leaf by chance. So we don't have like a super basil heavy fragrance. Doesn't watermint and clementine have basil in it? Oh, go to the fragrance finder.
Yeah, I'm going to show you the best way to find out.
Yes.
Excellent segue here.
Love a segue.
So if you want to search all of the fragrances that we carry by a particular fragrance note, you can absolutely do that.
Yes. So we can search by basil.
So you can go by seasons, categories, but what we're going to want here is fragrance notes. And basil.
Yep, we got.
There we go.
Just 4 of them.
Yeah. And we have been like asked before for almost like a straight basil fragrance. So that is not lost on us.
Yeah.
Our product team definitely knows.
Yeah.
But out of these, there's not a super great choice, in my opinion, besides watermint and clementine.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best choice. And again, it's not super heavy on the basil notes, so it might work. But I do love those 2 scents mixed together, just in general.
I would try garden mint. It's not exactly basil, but it does give you
that same herbal, the bright herbalness. Yeah.
Other garden plants.
Yeah.
Are in there.
But yeah, I mean, you know what? I think we should have a more basil heavy.
I think we should have maybe a few single note fragrances.
Yeah. Maybe one day in the future that could be a possibility.
Maybe one day.
All right. How many bundles do we have left?
Oh yeah, let's give something away. I forgot. Okay.
Want to do another swag bag?
Oh yeah, swag bag. Let's see. We have spring, summer, and forest bathing left.
Okay, let's do one more bundle.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, you guys. What are
let's give it to the people.
Yeah.
What are y'all feeling? Spring, summer, or forest bathing? Spring, summer, forest bathing.
Every time I see a forest bathing, I just imagine someone taking a bath in the middle of a forest. Which I know isn't what forest bathing is, but that's what I would like it to be.
I have seen some lovely outdoor bathroom remodels.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
I'd be into it.
What do we have?
No one has commented yet.
Swag bag it is.
So. All right, swag bag. A wonderful prize.
Swag bag.
Swag bag. Bag of swag.
Bag o' swag.
Yeah, including the hat that right now only CandleScience employees get, so it'll be super exclusive.
Yes, we gave a few away at the grand opening, I think, of our showroom, but other than that, nobody has these hats.
Yep,
except
us. And maybe
and you.
Yeah. So some people did comment on the next bundle, but it looks
we'll give some time.
It looks like exactly a 50-50 split, pretty much.
Cool. We'll do both.
We'll do it next. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right. Let's see who is getting the bag of swag.
Who is getting, and this is the last one.
Yeah. I don't have any more swag bags
Just
at the office. Sorry.
So, all right, picking the winner. And the winner is Janine C.
Yeah, Janine. The confetti does it every time.
Celebrate. I wish we had a real confetti can.
Yes, Janine. We have the budget.
Congrats, Janine.
And thank you, Casper. We did get confirmation on our #1 best-selling scent of all time.
Yeah.
It is Fraser Fir.
Fraser Fir, yeah.
Unsurprising. It's so good.
It is so good. It is like the best Christmas holiday scent, for sure. Can never go wrong.
All right, let's go into spring summer because that is super topical.
Yeah, spring summer bundle.
Here we go. Oh, look at how beautiful that is.
Look at these photos.
And there's passion fruit pineapple again. Perfect. Okay.
Oh man, who took these photos? They were great.
Oh, it's like we have some really great in-house photographers.
Yes.
Sunwashed.
Sunwashed
is...
I love Sunwashed.
It was so confusing to me at first to kind of think about what that scent actually was.
Yeah.
Because it is a whole entire mood, and I love it.
Big mood.
A very atmospheric scent. Sunwashed. It can be a little tricky sometimes to tell what things are going to smell like, but Sunwash is quite an experience.
Yeah. I mean, it gives like line-dried laundry in a beautiful sunny field.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the notes.
Yeah.
The notes for it actually.
Okay, let me dupe my little dupe.
I know the level of technology we have now is just so nice and exciting that we can show visuals while we talk.
We got so many new toys.
Yeah. Yeah, Sunwash. Okay, yeah. Fragrance notes. Pettigrain, which is like a kind of like woody, I don't know.
I want to say grain, but like I know.
It's like a really kind of fresh woodiness. Orange, grapefruit, cotton blossom, coconut. Which, that's mostly what I get from the fragrance is that cotton, linen, fabric smell with just a little bit of coconut. I wouldn't say it's like super heavy coconut.
No.
It just adds a really nice sweetness, kind of creaminess.
Yeah. No, that is, and that musk and wood at the base just really, really solidifies it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jordan. It's so good.
It's so good. Yeah. Fraser Fir Love. Yep.
Yes.
It is the best. And
quite literally,
it quite literally is the best.
Proven. Okay, I'll hit you back here.
Okay.
Look at all these white flowers happening here.
I know.
It's screaming spring, summer.
Yes.
The pear and thyme citronella, I love a good solid thyme note.
Yeah, and if we go back to the slept on, like what are your most underrated scents? This is definitely a big one, and so underrated that even we forgot about it.
Yeah.
Because I would definitely include this as a top underrated scent.
Yes, and with summer coming up, I actually really like citronella candles for outdoors. I usually blend our citronella with lavender.
Oh.
But we have so many different and new blends now where it's almost like it takes it up to a next level where it smells more like a fragrance than something that you just put on your patio. So.
Yeah, for sure. Pear and thyme citronella, you could easily burn it in your house. No one would question it.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of like a high-end citronella.
Yeah. Vanilla orchid.
Vanilla orchid. Yeah.
I don't like vanilla usually.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not a huge fan. But Vanilla Orchid is kind of wild because it surprised me, and I think it surprised a lot of people who smelled it. This one's a little tricky. So let's
take a look at it. I do love a heliotrope note, though.
It's been popping up more and more often, and I'm very excited about that. Yeah. So you heard it here first. Heliotrope is in.
It is in. Although to actual perfumers, it's never not been in, I guess, probably.
We're just getting more of it.
Yeah, we're just getting more of it. But yeah, really nice, interesting. It's a non-gourmand vanilla, so if you've been looking for that, this is a good option with some florals with it. While we're talking about notes, we should look at the note glossary really quick.
Aha.
This is another kind of resource that I think a lot of people don't know about.
Can I find it?
Go to content. Yeah, there you go. I think you have to refresh it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so we have this great glossary of fragrance notes that talks about kind of the history and just different facts about each of the fragrance notes. Kind of like their place in the world of perfumery, what they smell like, a description, fragrances that have those notes in it. And this is really helpful when you're like figuring out some branding ideas for your fragrances that you're using. Yeah. So highly recommend looking at this tool. Can we look at heliotrope really quick?
Yes. Let me see.
Yeah, we can go down to the H.
There we go. Haha. And
yes.
All of these were hand illustrated by Julia, our photographer here.
Yes. Beautiful.
So right now, we only have one fragrance with heliotrope in it that will be changing based on some things we have in the works. But if you were going to include this fragrance in your line and needed a way to write a description or tell your customers about it, you can absolutely use these descriptive notes.
Yeah, please do.
In your notes.
Yeah, gives you some nice info about it, and someone saying, love sending new team members the note glossary to research notes. So yeah, it's a great tool. Really gives you some good ideas, I think.
It is very helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, go back
to
spring, summer. Passion fruit pineapple, we've definitely covered.
So good.
So juicy.
Fruity, juicy.
Orange blossom. I have a bone to pick with orange blossom.
Oh, yeah?
I thought it would be more on the citrus side.
Oh, yeah.
But it is, when I first smelled it, I was expecting kind of something more like a blood orange. That is not what this is.
It is the actual blossom of the orange tree.
Yes. Yeah. So this is a definitely more floral forward fragrance.
Yeah. I mean, you do get some orange notes in there. It's just not going to be like a super fruity, bright orange like blood orange. Or citrus agave, or citrus sunshine, which is also in this bundle.
Yes, given the two, the citrus sunshine is going to be the more citrus of the two. Yeah. And going by the names, that makes perfect sense.
Yes,
no fault there.
Yeah. Seaside Plumeria. You know what? I think that's another slept-on scent.
It is. It is underappreciated. Yeah. And it is beautiful, but also, when you have sea salt and orchid, I get that it can be difficult to kind of know how those two are going to differ, but they do.
They do differ. They do. And I would say, like they're cousins.
Yes.
They're cousins.
If you like one, you might not necessarily love the other, but there is something for everyone here, and they both stand completely on their own.
So that's the spring summer bundle, which...
Those are great transitions as well, like into there.
Yeah.
From spring to summer.
Or all year round.
True.
Honestly.
I'm going to give it away.
Yeah, let's give it away. Let's give it away.
All right. Spring, summer favorite bundle. We are giving away.
Who's going to win?
Random generator.
Yeah, I'm just picking at random with a generator, so... It's fair.
Yeah, there's no super cool way of doing this. Sorry. We'll have to work on getting a visual.
All right, Barbara B.
Barbara
B. I love an alliterative name. Congrats. You have won the spring summer fragrance bundle.
Going to you.
Yes. And again, you'll get an email from us later to figure out how to get you your prize.
Yes, we need to know where to send that.
Yeah.
Now, I think we should take just a quick note. We do have one more bundle, but I think we should take a quick note at fragrance families, because that's kind of how we've been grouping these.
Yeah.
So we have a handy dandy fragrance wheel right here.
Fragrance wheel.
So this is what we use, what our product team uses to kind of get a really basic understanding of what fragrances might blend well together, because that is a very fun part of having so many 1 ounce bottles.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see here that they're grouped into different seasons. That's not always 100% set in stone. It really just kind of gives you the best idea there. And some of them can be a little bit more vague than, like fruity. It's very easy to tell what that is. Green and like marine, ozonic can be a little bit more vague. So if you're not sure, checking out those fragrance notes and the fragrance notes glossary can sometimes help with that.
Yeah, and the fragrance wheel is also a great tool for blending. We kind of have another article that talks all about this, like how to use it for blending. Notes are either kindred notes, and these are the ones that are next to each other. So we have the example here, amber notes and woody notes.
Makes sense.
They're siblings. They kind of work together. They smell alike, but not exactly the same. And then the complementary notes are going to be the ones across from each other. And so these are good for creating those really like complex, oftentimes kind of luxury leaning blends.
Yes.
So the marine ozonic across from the amber here you'll see. And actually, if you look at a lot of our fragrances, their notes, you can kind of see, like the luxury scents will often have these kind of complementary notes in them. So it's a good, kind of just fragrance training.
Sometimes it's things that you don't necessarily think go together either. So I'm always personally like, just try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, just try it. Yeah. It's the 1 ounce sale. You get 50% off all your 1 ounce fragrance bottles.
Made for this.
Yes.
But this breakdown of the fragrance families is also super, super helpful in kind of getting more of that language that you would need to kind of discuss fragrance.
Yeah.
Like the spicy family, these are all words that really describe that. And then some examples of notes that they would have.
Yeah.
It is on our website.
If you just search fragrance wheel.
Yeah, it lives in other places, but the fastest way is to just search fragrance wheel on the website. You can click right into it, and it should bring you here.
Yeah.
There's also, it's me.
It's Dana.
There is a video as well, kind of discussing that. You can find on YouTube and some of our socials as well.
Yeah, and if there are ever any resources you guys feel like we're missing and you'd love to see, please let us know. Because, a lot of these articles really did come about by you
necessity.
Guys, leaving feedback on things you need help with, content you want to see. So please don't ever hesitate to do that, because it really does help us inform the content we make.
Yeah. All right. Any questions?
Oh, we got questions.
Go on, and then we'll do forest bathing.
All right.
And then the big one.
Yeah. Okay, here's a good question that I do like to touch on a lot of times when people ask it about diffuser-friendly fragrances.
You hit a sore spot, Cottage Melts.
So, I would say number one, if you have beef about this, take it to IFRA, because it's not us. So IFRA is the International Fragrance Regulatory Association. They are the ones who, make those IFRA certificates. They give guidance on usage levels in different applications for different fragrances. So the IFRA 49 amendment, which went into effect a few years ago, I believe, really changed reed diffuser usage. Unfortunately, it really made a lot of fragrances that were previously be able to use at much higher percentages in reed diffusers. It really backed it down to something really low or zero in some cases. So sadly, that's just the state of the things for fragrances and reed diffusers. we do still have a good number that are approved for reed diffusers.
And you can find them all here if you search IFRA 49 or reed diffuser recommendations on the website.
Yeah.
There are still, quite a few, but IFRA is kind of the driving factor for setting the standards for safety. So if you are making reed diffusers, you do want those fragrances to be IFRA compliant if you're selling them or using them or making them, because it is just the standard for safety.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, it is something that we would love to have, expand upon. We do want to have more fragrances.
I mean, ideally, every single fragrance we release would be reed diffuser base approved at, nice high percentages. Sadly, it just doesn't always work that way. It is something we look at and take into consideration for sure, but and quick tip, if there is a fragrance that you really love, you'd love to use it in a diffuser, but we say it's not recommended, still go and take a look at the IFRA certificate, because it might be able to be used at a lower percentage, because we require a fragrance to be able to be used at a minimum of 15% in reed diffusers. That's just kind of the amount that we generally find will give you a good throw. But you might find that, let's see, is this one? Yeah, so here's a good example. Which fragrance is this? Amber Driftwood.
So it is, you can use it. It is safe to use in reed diffusers, but not above that 9.98%.
Yeah.
If it's going to be IFRA compliant.
So if you're just really determined, you really want to have this as a diffuser in your line or just to use in your home, you can still check the IFRA certificate, just don't exceed that amount, or your product's just not going to be IFRA compliant. And it's a safety standard, so please follow this.
Please do it.
Please do it.
And you might get a good scent at that amount. You might not. It really is just kind of trial and error at that point.
Yeah. So I do. Yeah, it's like I hate that question, but also love it because it is important to talk about. This is fun. Sounds like we need to install a new IFRA Monarch.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna start talking bad about the overlords.
Yeah, I won't be saying anything bad because they do help keep us all safe and
just more reed diffusers.
Yeah, just we'll talk about it.
All right, let's take a bath. Here we go.
A bath in the forest.
Ooh,
look at these beautiful scents.
This is actually a visually stunning collection.
I know, look at that. Look at those beautiful complementary colors with that nice pop of orange.
Wow.
Ooh, love it.
I mean, I've seen this before. I'm just, this looks really pretty. So forest bathing, we kind of wanted something a little moody, definitely very natural, very zen, very calming. And I think a lot of these fit that bill.
Yeah.
But some are a little bit out there. I would not consider petrichor to be a relaxing scent, but I think of that as being a very immersive scent. It's very grounding. It's very, very reminiscent of, walking barefoot.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. And I don't know, garden mint is a walk in the garden. Orchard pear is a walk in the orchard. All of these kind of want to evoke that sense of being outside and being elsewhere.
Yeah.
Sage and cypress, for sure. Yeah. Thank you for whoever mentioned that before.
Yeah. Redwoods and moss. I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Redwoods and moss might be my favorite woodsy scent so
me
far.
Too.
It's very Pacific Northwest.
It's so good. Yeah, and I have heard from people that they are using that for their Pacific Coast Highway kind of scent. Yeah.
It's very, very localized, but I think it can be, pertaining to a lot of different areas. Mm-hmm. Same thing with mountain mist, kind of like upstate New York kind of feeling. Mm-hmm. So all of these it's going to put you outside. Yeah. Golden Hour as well is such a moment.
Yeah, and how is Forest Chai not in here? Sadly. So I think that was kind of next on the list, but we did have to keep this one to 8. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, and it could be included for sure.
This was the problem with having to choose.
I know.
Oh man. Yes. Actually.
I actually didn't mean to do that, but yes, it would be. I think that is a feature that our programming team is working on.
So since you mentioned it, well, this is the first time that we were able to have these bundles on the website, and it's kind of like a click to buy.
Yeah.
We do have the, not quite like an add all to cart, but we do have
The quick order. Yeah.
So a wish list, shopping lists are, I don't want to say they're quite on the horizon, but there are steps.
It's on the to-do list, essentially.
Yeah. So excellent point.
Yeah.
Especially for something like this, or when we're discussing fragrances.
Yeah.
It would probably be helpful if there were more tools to help you save those, for sure.
Agreed. So yeah, let's give it away.
All right.
Forest bathing.
Who's getting it?
Who's getting it? I don't know. About to find out. I hope it's someone who really loves foresty scents. Okay, nice. Congratulations, Tammy M.
Yes, Tammy.
Tammy, you have won the Forest Bathing Bundle.
I hope you live in the desert or something where this is going to be helpful.
Yeah, or you like live in the middle of the woods and it's, you know, perfectly on vibe.
Bring the outside in.
Yeah, bring the outside in.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so congrats. Congrats, Tammy.
All right, we'll do some questions and then it's time for the big one.
Yes.
What we're all here for.
What we're all really here for. Okay, so many good questions. A good greenhouse scent.
Cactus flower and jade.
Cactus flower and jade. That fragrance smells like you open a florist fridge and stuck your face in it.
It's fresh cut. It's not green in terms of growing out of the ground. It's green in terms of like the leaves that you would add into a bouquet. It's cool. I know grass houses can be a little hotter, but I would still say cactus flower and jade first and foremost.
Yeah, cactus flower and jade.
You could add some floral into that as well if you wanted, or something a little bit more herbal as well.
Yeah, it's really nice with Lily of the Valley. I've done that blend before.
That is nice.
But yeah, I mean, tomato leaf, garden mint, those would all be really good ones too.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
So we did already talk about, oh, this is blends specifically, not just fragrances.
Redwoods and moss and moonflower nectar is mine.
Oh, I always forget about that one. That one's so good.
Yes, redwoods and moss with moonflower nectar. I love that. That is the newest one I discovered.
My all-time favorite blend, I don't know, it might be, I'll have to say sea minerals and white tea, I think.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, that's a good one, an oldie but a goodie.
For me, white birch and fireside as well. Like, it's just, it's so cozy. I burn that every like holiday season.
Yeah, oh, it's so good.
But it's fine for not Christmas. It's just a really nice wood season.
Yeah. The newest blend I discovered. Oh boy.
I feel like you do the most with this. There's so many.
There's so many, I know. I don't know. I have to think about it.
You know what? For the last blending live that we did, I still have that list somewhere.
Oh yeah.
I will get that up. I will get the list of the ones that we just recently discovered. I'll get that up on social for you.
There's some good ones.
Yeah. A lot of them came from you guys.
That's true. Yep. All right. A good lakeside scent. Redwoods and moss, but it's missing something. Petrichor.
That could give like pond scum in a good way.
In a good way, yeah. In a good way.
If you do it right.
Yeah. Don't add more than like 10%, I would say. It does not take very much petrichor to get a really strong petrichor.
Yeah. I haven't experimented too much with blending like more sea salt or like salty, breezy things with redwoods and moss.
I wonder if sea minerals would be good.
That would be my guess, because then it's still kind of giving like a lake enveloped by trees, which I would assume would work for lakeside scent.
We could try it really quick, because I'm kind of curious now.
Redwoods and moss.
We should.
Let's see, I should have it.
Yeah, because since it's a lakeside, you wouldn't want it to be like a really salty ozonic scent.
No.
You'd want it to be like a little airy. It should be in there. Ugh, redwoods and moss is so good.
Here we go.
Yeah. We'll just do a little cap.
Let's check it
cap
out.
test. Oh yeah, I think that would work for sure.
Ooh.
That might be it actually.
Hang on. I mean, that is
Okay.
not the best way to do that.
Yeah, it's
but-
not ideal, but
Ooh.
okay, this is my new favorite blend.
That is good.
Like my recent favorite.
I'd like to change my answer. That is nice.
That's
Wait, let me do this
good.
right. Yeah.
Okay, everyone needs to try this right away.
Ooh, there's something
That's-
ooh, a little bit like
That's
heavy
really
in
nice.
there, but in a really, really nice way.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sitting into my little Adirondack chair.
Yeah, I would recommend trying that for sure.
Haven't burned it in a candle, so take that with a grain of salt, but
Yeah. That's
yeah. Good call. Good
yeah,
call.
that is a good one.
If you try that out, Amanda, let us know.
Yeah. Or if anyone else tries it
Yeah.
and you agree or disagree, we accept disagreement as well.
Civilized chats.
Yeah. We're very civilized here. Favorite scent for soap.
Bamboo and coconut.
Bamboo and coconut, watermint and clementine, mango and coconut.
Mango and coconut. Mango and coconut.
Yeah.
I like, let me make sure it's, I feel like
Yeah,
I've
we got to
done
make
this
sure it's soap
before.
safe.
Blackcurrant and jasmine as well. I believe I've
Yeah,
made
it is.
soap.
It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
soap
yeah.
safe. Yeah.
I was like, I've definitely made it. Let me make sure I should have. But that is very nice too. And two, it's I don't love my soap to be super overpowering. So it is sometimes nice to just add a touch, of fragrance to your bath and body products like whip soap, lotions,
Yeah.
things like that.
Okay.
Ooh, lavender driftwood. I
Ooh,
think as
lavender
well.
driftwood. That's a good soap one.
Again, I'm just like freaking out that I'm forgetting something, but I believe it's fine. Yes, lavender driftwood.
Yeah.
well.
Oh, we shouldn't forget to talk about EOs, but also,
Yes.
oh, I love an unhinged fragrance blend, and I think I have one here.
Excuse me, David?
I don't even know what to say.
Although
We could try it.
bonfire.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
beach bonfire
Beach
night.
bonfire. Okay.
I was unsure, but yes.
All right, well,
I think it's okay.
We'll try it. We'll try it.
We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
I'm oddly okay with that though. I'm getting a good feeling.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get back to you.
You are right though. We should talk about essential oils.
Yes, because
before we give.
Yeah, because essential oils are included in the
Yes.
sale. They are 30% off 1 ounce bottles.
So if you're new to working with essential oils, it can be a little bit different. So we kind of put together a bundle of the ones that we think are essential oils.
Yeah.
And here we go.
Essential oils.
Another lovely, what looks to be mood board here. Lavender is an absolute classic.
Yeah.
You-
That's a really, really nice EO.
Yes, and if you smell the lavender fragrance oil next to the lavender essential oil, there absolutely will be a difference.
This is just pure, straight up
Yes.
Bulgarian lavender.
So unlike fragrance notes, there are no other notes in any of these essential oils. They are exactly what they are. That's how they're extracted, and that is what is in them.
Yeah.
The eucalyptus, I also really, really like for like shower steamers.
Yes. Oh, it's so good for shower
Things
steamers.
like that.
Yeah.
And you don't need a lot of any of these.
Eucalyptus is strong.
Yes. But what is stronger is the patchouli.
Or the tea tree.
Ooh, okay. I made 2 mistakes here.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that well.
One was keeping patchouli candles in the office, and it was so strong. And the other was making soap with tea tree at too high of a percentage.
Yeah, it smelled like tea tree in our office for like months.
I actually used too much lavender in the bath bombs too. Oh. You know what? Trial and error here.
Yeah.
You gotta crack a few eggs,
Yeah.
The peppermint as well, very, very good, very, very strong. And I always butcher
I love saying
this.
Litzy Cubeba.
Cubeba. Like,
Cubeba.
it's just so fun.
Yeah.
But it smells really, really nice.
Litzy is really, really good. This is it's like a good sort of citrus substitute.
Let me pull that up because it's a very interesting. kind of fragrance. So on all of the essential oil fragrance pages as well, you'll kind of be able to see where that scent came from, how it was made, its performance in soy, if it's good for candles. If it's not all essential oils should be used in candles. Sometimes the scent can shift.
The citrus especially, which is why we kind of, for people who are looking for an EO that is a good for candles, that is a nice citrus, I would recommend this one.
Yes, do not use lemon. Use this as an alternative.
It will not smell very nice when it's burning if you use the lemon or the pink grapefruit especially.
But this is lovely, and it does blend well with some really interesting things like black pepper.
Which is another one. That is one of my favorite EOs, the black pepper.
It's not for everyone, and I get that. I get why we didn't include it, but it is really, really cool if you want some interesting notes.
Yeah.
And we do give kind of a vibe check for the essential oils. So this one will be uplifting, energizing. So it's kind of like a little mood check, too.
Yeah.
So, some really good information over there.
Oh, here's one thing. They love the Litzy Cubeba and mix it with lemongrass. Perfect lemon scent. Great tip.
Lemongrass also is one of my absolute favorite notes.
It's so good. It's good.
Sandalwood and lemongrass are probably my go-to blenders. Like if something is missing something, throw a little of either one of those in.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's give it away. Who is the brave lucky winner of the Essential Oil Starter Pack?
And these are all ones that we recommend for candles, correct?
I believe so. I can double check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I just second guess everything I do. So.
Yeah. Mood.
Yeah. All right, Essential Oil Starter Pack. Oh, so strong. Also strong.
Okay, Jonathan G.
Yes, Jonathan. Woo, confetti. I will never get bored of that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That means we have one more giveaway. And it is the big one. So before we do that, just a little reminder on when you get all of your fragrances and your essential oils, that you can definitely start evaluating them right out of the bottle, but absolutely use those blotter strips and then put them in your product. We do have some resources for you in terms of videos as well as just articles on the site. And I'll pop that one up again just to see. Go. So some easy little terms that you should be aware of, and then all of these different methods. Again, really, really good information here. And something to mention, though, is all the way down at the bottom over here.
This is a very in-depth article.
It is. Like, thank you, guys. I did not write this.
Yeah, I didn't either.
So when you are evaluating fragrance oils, or if you're going to kind of critique it, there are a few things to know. You can absolutely have a very kind of visceral, guttural reaction to fragrance. It's super tied to memory, to your experiences.
Yes.
So if you don't like something that smells like rose because you don't like roses, that is absolutely going to be a thing. Yeah. But if you don't like something because it has a certain note that you don't like but you don't recognize, all of this can be really good information on helping you figure out what that is.
Yeah.
But scent will change with different fragrance loads as well.
Yeah, and this is really evident if you, for example, have bought a 4-ounce bottle of one fragrance, you're used to that smell, and then you're like, oh man, I'm selling so much of this fragrance, I'm going to get a 5-pound jug. And you might open the jug and you're like, whoa, this kind of smells different. Like, what is happening here? It's just because it's a lot more of the fragrance, so your nose is really just picking up on a lot more. And
it's at a higher concentration. Those top notes are going to be the most volatile, so you are going to smell them first, but they are going to evaporate the quickest as well.
Yeah.
So all of that kind of hits you at different levels. It also starts to hit differently in a candle. So at different times of the burn cycle, you can notice that scent kind of evolve and shift.
Yeah.
I personally start testing at 8% in candles. We recommend anywhere from 6% to 10% with most waxes, but definitely check your wax. But 8% for me lets me know if this is enough, if I need that little extra boost to 10, or I can even maybe get away with a strong scent moving down to 6%.
Yeah.
So 8 for me is just personally what I start with.
I think 8's a good,
it's a nice
middle
solid
of the
number.
road. Yeah.
Now, if you can't smell anything at all,
your nose is tired.
A few things could be happening here. One, nose blindness or olfactory fatigue is 100% a real thing.
It is totally real.
It can be a little scary, even. If you are working with scents very often, or it's the same scent or the same notes, your body gets tired. It can be really, really difficult to smell that over and over and over and register it the same way that you always had. Here's a great example of that. It's funny, and you can't smell anything in your studio, but at events, it's so strong in the best way. And removing yourself from that environment, from your work environment, can also help. Because your environmental factors 100% affect how your candles are going to smell. In this case, I try to ask like friends or family members to gauge or test my candle throw for me if I'm just kind of tapped out.
Which
it happens a lot.
It happens a lot.
There are sometimes also scents that you might not pick up on, or you might be overly sensitive to. So that is why getting those other opinions can be really helpful. There are certain things, I can't smell a certain type of musk. I just don't have the right receptors, I guess.
Everyone's nose is different.
So definitely get those opinions. Something might smell very different to you than it would to your target market.
For sure.
The environmental factor is also something to take into consideration when you're testing. Also, like the size and airflow of your space.
Don't forget about the airflow, because a lot of times if you're testing a candle, but there's an air vent like right nearby, it's in the path of that vent. It will affect like how you smell the fragrance, how strongly you smell the fragrance. So just keep that in mind. If
you're cooking in the kitchen, these are little things that you might think are common sense, but I've done all of them. So fun to mention.
Oh, and if you are smelling a bunch of different stuff all together, a lot of people say to smell coffee beans in between, but we say don't do that. Do the vampire.
It's so true. That's very ominous. But your scent, your own scent is the best thing to.
It's your baseline. Like that's just kind of your own neutral scent. So and that's what we do. Like all of us, when we're evaluating fragrances, come out of one fragrance booth, we wait a minute, we just kind of reset before we go back into the next one.
All right. All right. Do we do questions and giveaway, or giveaway then questions?
Let's do a couple questions.
Okay, we'll do a couple questions, and then we'll get the box out. Because there are quite a few, and I know.
And here's a funny comment that I thought I made duds, but then those ended up becoming my top sellers. Which I hear that from a lot of people for sure. Because you do have to remember, like I do think it's important to like or find things about each fragrance you carry that you do appreciate, but you're not selling just to yourself, right? You do want to keep your customer base in mind, like what kind of fragrances they might want, to buy. So
you can definitely diversify. Pick your core favorites or things that are very, very kind of niche to your market. And then it can't hurt to maybe include some of those more like generic scents that people are looking for, like your lavenders, your vanillas, things like that.
Don't be afraid to get some other opinions of people you trust. Who are going to be honest with you.
Maybe even some you don't trust, just to really vary the pool.
There you go.
Ask your friends and enemies.
Well, I'm not asking my enemies for anything.
Not even market research.
Okay.
Ooh.
This is a good question. Since we'd recommend for a starter kit, one of your friends wants to make candles. Love to see that you're sharing the joy of candle making.
Yes. Okay.
So I think a good, first of all, kind of ask your friend what kind of scents they like, they might be interested in. That's probably number one. You can take a look at the kits that we sell and see the fragrances that we include in there. You could get one of those kits if you want, or if you want to build your own, use those to inspire you.
Kits are a great way to start.
Oh, yeah.
There's also on the fragrance oil finder, you can kind of narrow down a little bit more. So if you're looking for, I would choose like year round just to get the broadest scent, scents. And then down here, we do have like the fragrance details. So this kind of lets you go like best for soy wax if they're using soy, which if they're just starting out, soy wax is very, very approachable.
Yeah, beginner friendly.
So I'd go best for soy wax, because then all of these scents are going to have been tested and, you know, proven to perform well in soy, which can be a little tricky.
Yeah.
So this was going to give them like the best chance of the candles performing well.
Yeah. And, you know, I think in general, having a fruity scent, some kind of like musky scent, some kind of like maybe clean linen or ozonic or marine scent, something gourmand.
I would probably choose one or like a few if you have a smattering of each section of the fragrance wheel, because fragrance also behaves very differently in candles. Yeah. So a spicy scent may burn differently than a marine scent, for example. So I think to give somebody the best chance at success and seeing what can go wrong and where they might need to change their recipe or wicks, test a few varied scents from kind of all over the board. Yeah. And then you can kind of see what they end up gravitating towards.
Oh, here's an interesting blend. Love this. Yes. This is a vibe. Fresh cut grass and a touch of fireside.
That makes me think of like fireflies and like, you know, it's kind of nostalgic.
Yeah, I love that.
I like that one.
That's a nice blend.
Add that to my mood boosters.
Yeah.
I've been boosted.
Okay. Let me see. We do have a lot of questions. I want to make sure we get to at least most of these.
Well, you know what? We can always give it away. And then
okay. All right, let's do it. All right, guys. This is the big one.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is the big boy.
So before we do it, last call.
If you have not entered the giveaway, that is how you do it. There's a link in the description as well. And just ask for your name and email address so that we can contact you to get you your prize.
We need to send it to you.
Which is the full fragrance library. Big boy. I wonder how much that weighs. Enough.
It's hefty. It's hefty.
She is very hefty.
This is you can buy this on the website for sure. It's like $300. So you can definitely purchase this if you want the entire fragrance library to come to you nicely packaged up with some extra things. I can tilt it slightly. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Oh, we have a top down.
There we go.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you get 2 packs of blotter strips.
Super important.
Yeah, for evaluating, super important. A nice list of all the fragrances. Some tips for smelling. Fragrance wheel, QR codes to some helpful links. So super nice. I'm so excited that we are doing this.
It just makes it easier too, because every sale we do have customers who purchase the entire fragrance library, but they kind of have to like add them to the cart. Yeah. So we tried to fix that.
Yeah. So this is one click.
One click.
Yeah. And you can find this on the landing page for the sale, which is just the banner on our website, front page.
There it is.
Yeah. Shop now. It'll take you to it, and it is this top. Yep. Yes, I want them all.
You can go full Pokemon on it.
Yes. Gotta catch them all. It is a big box, indeed.
Oops. I pressed too many buttons. Hang on.
There we go.
We're back.
It is a big box. Sure is.
Yes.
I want to see how much it weighs.
It's hefty. Woo! It's hefty.
Okay, that's probably 15 pounds, maybe 20.
Where's our soap scale?
I mean, if there's 300 or how many 212 ounces, then plus a couple other things.
It's heavy.
So however many pounds heavy. That is. Okay.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna do it. I'm gonna refresh, make sure I got all the entries.
Oh man, I wish we had real confetti this time.
Picking a winner. Dun dun dun. Okay, Adam B.
Adam
B. You have won confetti. Woo.
Adam B gets the big box.
You get the big boy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so good.
Love it. Yeah, and so for all the winners, we will be reaching out to you by email, the email address you provided. So I hope it was your real email.
Yes, please.
Yeah. If not, then I don't know what to tell you.
No, do it again.
Yeah. Oh, confirmed. 15 to 20 pounds.
Oh, thank you.
I was
thank
right.
you, David. 15.
I love being right. Amazing.
20 pounds of fragrance is
Yeah.
coming your way, Adam.
Yeah. And yes, the bundle is 50% off. So it's the sale price, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, if you got that, all the fragrances at full price, it would be like $600.
Yeah. And all of these, all the ones that we spoke about and some new ones, I think will kind of be peppered in and out throughout the sale.
Yeah.
You can also just make, your own kind of collection by what you were looking to purchase. If you have any questions about what goes with what, what a particular mood is, you can always ask us.
Yes.
Anytime, not even just during the sale. We're very happy to help.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, well,
exciting.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And as your fragrances start to arrive, if you run into any issues or want blend suggestions, again, that's definitely why we and the support team are here.
Yeah, and we love to talk about fragrance, so it's a great time to reach out to us. We are all hands on deck during the sale, so someone will be able to help you out as soon as we can.
For sure.
Yeah, and I mean, just a reminder, if you're just joining in.
Sorry.
Yeah, it is the 1 ounce fragrance sale this week, going through Friday so far, and 50% off 1 ounce fragrance oils. There is a limit of 2%, so you could get all fragrances, 2 of each if you wanted to, at 50% off. And 1 ounce essential oils are 30% off.
So in my opinion, the best time to start experimenting with essential oils.
Oh yeah, for sure. If you've been curious about them, but the price tag kind of throws you off a little bit, it's a good time to do it. Yeah. Well, it looks like, we're getting some nice comments. I'm glad you guys had fun and enjoyed the live. We certainly did. Loved giving away all these prizes.
Yeah, and we are definitely going to be doing more of these, hopefully more giveaways as well, because it's super fun.
Yeah.
But if there is anything y'all want to see from us, don't be shy about it.
Yep.
We'd love to hear your ideas and hopefully get those added to the roster.
Yeah. And sale's on, so get your faves before they sell out.
Yeah, please. Please. Because I'm so sorry when that happened.
Yeah, I know. We really tried to make sure we had so much stock, but
we're looking good.
Things are looking good so far.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And if we didn't get to your questions, definitely send us a DM.
Yeah, just
reach
write
out.
in.
We'd be happy to help.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right.
Have fun, guys.
Have fun and happy shopping. Thanks, y'all.
Bye.